Hose management. Okay, you wouldn't think that's an issue. Hose management means if I got a printer that's pulling 100 foot of hose out this way, when it comes back this way, what's the hose going to do? Here's the entry into the machine. Okay, pulls it out and then it sags like this. Unless you want to have a full-time guy that's just sitting there yanking on that hose all day long, and I'll show you videos of that. I mean, go look. All of them, they don't have hose management. And you don't need hose management if I'm printing with a printer that can print a 10 by 10 little something inside a warehouse. Pull out a 50 foot of hose, 100 foot of hose, 150 foot of hose, and then when your gantry comes back this way, that hose is just going to drop down and it's going to knock over your print. Okay, it just sags down. So they got people literally just like walking this way all day long. In fact, 2 people on it, and then they're trying to hang bags onto the hose to maybe be enough weight to pull it down. I've seen videos where they're using a skid steer and they're like, you know, going like this and trying to back up when the hose goes this way. Did you know you had to buy a skid steer if you bought a Cobot or a lot of these others? It's ridiculous, and anybody who's driven a skid steer knows. I mean, it's just not like precision movements. You know, you're going back and it's bouncing and then it's bouncing. What do you think that's doing as it vibrates through the hose and goes down into your print? I look at that, I'm like, oh my hell, I got to pay a full guy. My printer didn't come with a hose management employee that's just yanking on that hose back and forth every single day. Guys, design hose management into your printer. Okay, our printer goes in, as it comes back, it automatically, because we have that management system that's bringing the hose back, so it's outside your print and not knocking the damn print over. Okay, ridiculous. Batch plant. Sure, go buy a batch plant. Okay, you can hand batch. We've had tons of people that have bought printers and they hand batch. You can hand batch, okay? Works perfectly. Just don't have a brain fart, because if you make a mistake when you're mixing those ingredients for every single one of those little batches, and that's what they are. They're little batches, okay? 4 to 8 cubic foot of material at a time. People are like, why can't I just order in a cement truck and drop the shit into a pump and pump it through the hose? Like, because you mix up a yard of material and dump it into a pump, the stuff you just dumped in the pump right after mixing, perfect, nice viscosity, everything's great. 10 minutes later, it's hard as shit. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, you can't pump it through a hose. It's gonna brick. It's gonna brick your pump. It's gonna brick everything. So, to be successful at concrete printing, it's a series and a whole bunch of little batches. Okay, so you're like doing 96 cakes. You gotta mix perfectly 96 cakes throughout the day without missing an ingredient or screwing up. That's what our batch plant brought to the table. It is the brain. You give it the math for how much you want to adjust. We got to figure out exactly what can you get in your own backyard. Your sand might be a little different than ours. Your lime might be purer. Your water might have more iron or alkaline in it than what we have here. But that's what we teach you, and we help you so that you can figure out how to use your ingredients that are in your own backyard, and you're not paying for expensive shipping to ship a magic mix halfway across the United States, have a telehandler there to unload it off this diesel, and then try and use this stuff, which isn't magic at all, because you got to keep changing the ingredients. The batch plant, it does a lot, and that's what allows our buyers to be able to print nonstop. One of the things, and it's automatically adjusting based on temperature and humidity. What our batch plant is doing is capturing the data of every single mix. How much of this and this and this and this and this at mix 24 and mix 25, how was it changed? We have a video that shows us finishing walls while we're printing, okay? We don't print, and then go back and try and hide ugly prints. We finish the wall while we're printing. Looks gorgeous, looks perfect. It looks like drywall, looks like smooth drywall. Then you go back next day, you spray an orange peel on it or a knockdown bouquet. Gorgeous. Go watch that video. I mean, it'll help you understand some of the stuff we're talking about right now.